Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex, and to find out much more about me and how to book a session with me, you can visit me on my Etsy shop at Advice by Alex. And today is Sunday, January 7th, 2023. I want to thank you for stopping by and giving me a listen to. So today we are going to be doing the weekly angelic messages for the week of January 7th through the 14th, 2024. I hope you all are having a happy new year so far. It's been a long time coming since we have talked last. I believe it was sometime last year. I feel that with everything and stuff like that, I just got lazy with doing videos and things like that, and I do want to be able to get back into that for this year and things like that. So I do apologize for not being able to do things, but things have been kind of chaotic-y on my end and things like that. So that is really where that is at. So let us get here and started with some clearing for today. Let's clear the energy around us. But hopefully you all are doing well, and that you're having a wonderful start to your New Year's. And things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So this is going to be a year of change, I feel, for a lot of people. So, that's kind of like what I've been picking up on my TikToks. So if you guys have not checked me out on TikTok, it's Advice by Alex 8, I believe is the screen name for that. I do a lot of daily videos and things like that. So, daily mini readings. So that is where that is at. And for some announcements, I have uploaded some videos or some new readings on my TikTok, or in my Etsy shop, I should say. I have done it that way and stuff like that. So I have some New Year's readings. I'll leave that up until the end of January. And then I do have some new romance readings on there as well. So, and I have a wide variety and things and of course different price ranges and things like that. So, but yeah. So, Teddy Bear is doing well. And things like that. At the end of last year, he did get the fleas and everything like that, so I had to do that for him and take care of him in regard to that. That was a stressful time and things like that. So I'm glad that he was feeling better. It was my first time, so I didn't know what I was doing, and thanks to my bestie, they were able to help me with that, and we got the medicine that he needed for that. Okay. Okay, so this is for the week of January 7th through the 14th, and next week is my birthday, so yay. Okay, so what does everybody need to know for the week of January 7th through the 14th, 2024? I have to get used to saying 24 because I got so used to saying 23. Now I have to get used to saying 24. Okay. Ooh, okay. A lot of things going on here. A lot of emotional aspects I feel are going on this week. we do have a new moon this week, so that's on the 11th. Okay, so the cards that we have here for you today are Change Your Focus. And this is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. And this is all about you shifting the focus onto yourself. So if you've been too much focusing on something that is going on around you, then it's important to be able to shift gears and to be able to focus on yourself. Usually whenever you put pressure onto something else and you put all your focus onto something else, you're putting pressure on that situation or person or whatever it is, and there's not that equal balance or the give and take and things like that. So that is where that is at and things like that. So it's important to shift it onto yourself and to be able to practice self-care and self-love and things like that. So that is where that is at. And the word that I was hearing is to have compassion on yourself. So that is also important and things like that. So, and the more that you focus in on yourself is what I'm hearing, and the more peace that you will have and things like that. So the next card here is that we have is the moving on card. We could be moving on from the past, and we could be walking into a new beginning and things like that. So, or we are moving away from a situation or a person and things like that. So it could be one of those. But I also do feel like this is also a crossroad. So I feel like we are contemplating the next steps. So I always like to call this a card of contemplation and a card of reflection. So I feel like when we focus on ourselves, we are able to see things a little bit more clearly, and we are able to make that next decision or that next action step toward our future and things like that. So I do feel like that is a part of it as well. And then that will be going toward our goals and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. The next card here that we have is detached. So I feel like some of us are emotionally detached from the situation that we are currently going through. And I feel like this, when we are detaching, we are doing a form of protection for ourselves and things like that. But what we don't realize is that when we avoid things and we don't confront what is in front of us, even if it's uncomfortable for us, it ends up hurting us even more so. And then a lot of snowball effects do happen after that. So it's important to be able to just be able to go with the flow of things, take things one step at a time. And that's where the energy of focusing on yourself is very important for this week. Because then if you focus too much on the situation, then it does get in your head, and then there's a snowball effect and things like that. So it's important to be able to go with the flow for this week. So the next one is that we have is lead. So you are the leader in the situation. For being the more awakened one in the situation, you can have the choice to be able to take the higher road and things like that. So that is there. And also what I am feeling is that whatever is in the dark will come to the light and things like that. And Teddy, let's not move that, okay? But yeah, so let's leave my crystals alone, okay? So that is where that is at. And of course, it's important to be able to look at our book of life, our Akashic records. There are soul lessons involved in the situation that you are currently going through. So the next card here is that we have is blossom. So whatever the situation is, it will continue to grow and to blossom, but it's important to be able to go with the flow of things. I feel like this is important to be able to think outside the box, thinking in new creative ways and things like that. And Archangel Gabriel is very much around us, helping us with that situation. It could also be in the birth of things and stuff like that. The new energy coming in and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the birth of a new situation, a birth of new energy, and things like that, a birth of a new creative projects, and things like that. So the overall card here is that we have this well-deserved reward. This is all about us standing up for what we believe in and fighting for what we are wanting and things like that. And then if we are keeping that motivation to be able to move forward, we will get what we deserve in the end. The last card here is that we have is the base chakra, which is the root chakra. So remember, this is all about the foundation of where we come from. This can also result in anger, frustration, and things like that. It can be where a lot of our anxiety comes from, but a lot of our anxiety does stem from the solar plexus as well. So, our anxiety does come from things that are a bit off in our root chakra and things like that. So, if we feel like something in our foundation is off and things like that. So, it could be very well that kind of situation and things like that. So, but it's also a card for manifestation. So, you can use it for good as well. So, it's important to not put that in the bad light, but if things are feeling that way, you can always change it and shift it and things like that, depending on your perspective, and things like that. So the next card deck that we're going to be using is the Angel Wisdom by Radley Valentine. I love that deck. As you guys know, it's an infamous deck here in my world, for those of you who've been subscribed to me for a while. And if you would like to subscribe to this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like button as well. Teddy? I will do that again, and I will keep doing that to you. He was making naughty decisions with the tree. I leave my tree up until the end of January, and then I take it down. Alright, so what does everybody need to know for January 7th through the 14th? January 7th through the 14th. What does everybody need to know? Oh, okay. Teddy? I will do that again. Okay. Okay. So hold on, guys. I need to pause and let him... Teddy? So, I do apologize about that, everybody. He was making bad choices, so I usually have to distract him with a toy. So the first card here is that we have is the Emperor. Logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation, accept a leadership role. Logic and discipline. So, it's all about leadership for this week. So, you are the leader in the situation, and you can have the power to be able to transform the situation. I feel like you'll be getting a lot of downloads for this week and things like that. So I feel like things are going to be making a turnaround for everybody and things like that. So the next card here that we have is the Page of Swords. Logic, perceptive, help, insight, blunt, and exciting intellectual challenge. Brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging To receive, review all documents very carefully. So, looking at things from a logical perspective for this week seems to be a theme. So, before you jump into something or make judgments about something, it's important to review all the facts. So, just checking the facts behind something is very, very important and things like that. So, important to think twice before you judge. So the next one here is that we have is the Page of Pentacles. Scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarship. New area of study. So soul lessons are involved in this week. So, of course, I feel like this could be where some of us are going back to school. Of course, new opportunities that are coming in. But I feel like this is all about learning those soul lessons. Remember that soul contract card that we had earlier in the reading? This is coming back into play again and things like that. So very much soul lessons involved for this week. The next card here that we have is the One of Pentacles. A windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune, and an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or a vehicle. So some of us could be buying a home or a new car, but also a time of abundance and things like that. So I feel like as long as we put the action steps in, then we will get the abundance that we deserve and things like that. And of course, it looks like we are making the next step toward a career and things like that. So I feel like this week is going to be a heavy focus on career and things like that. So next is that we have is the Eight of Wands. Too much going on, stress caused by many positive opportunities, unexpected events or rapid changes, the ability to multitask, business travel. So business travel seems to be in the forefront for some. But I do feel like this is all about managing our priorities for this week, so that way we are not stressed out. So I feel like this is all about things coming into fruition and the light and things like that. So that is the name of the game and things like that. So the overall card here is that we have is Awakening. A temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light, embrace your uniqueness, charitable actions. So spiritual awakening is the name of the game for this week. So I feel like obviously we're going to get some downloads for this week, whether we are physically there for the downloads or awake for the downloads, or we can get them in our dreams. The universe will direct it individually for a lot of people. And of course, this is a time of reflection. So a temporary pause for reflection. This is definitely the Hangman in the regular tarot. So that is where that is at. So the next card here that we have is the Queen of Wands. Brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There's nothing that you can't do. Believe in yourself. Never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. The need for balance between career and personal life. So again, having that balance, and I like using that intuition to be able to make the next step, and logic. Knowing that you are protected, and things like that during these transitions and things like that. And this all makes sense with the new moon that we're having this week and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. All right. Okay. So I did get a new deck here. My bestie gave it to me for Christmas. And it's the Soul Truth Self-Awareness deck by Bradeen Hovey. Very absolutely magical. I love this deck. So we're going to draw one card, and it's going to be the overall message for you for the week. So what does everybody need to know for the week of January 7th through the 14th? January 7th through the 14th. Okay. Where can I ask for more help in my life? Honey, hold on. Teddy, come on. We're almost done. Alrighty. So, okay. So, the first the card that came out was this card. Very beautiful, and I love the back too because it has like messages. Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Breen Brown. Today's soul action. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Okay. Today's mantra is, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. So, that is an amazing card for the week. And you can use that over and over again for the week and things like that. Alrighty, so until next time, everybody, I am sending you so much love and many blessings. And if you would like a personalized reading with me, you can visit me on my Etsy shop at Advice by Alex. And until next time, everybody, sending you so much love. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like button for future videos as well. And until next time, sending you so much love. God bless you. Angel blessings. And I will talk with you very soon. Bye, everybody.